accosted by Officer Emmett and Johnson. I had just gotten in the car and was leaving.
Who do they work for?
Waco PD.
Waco PD? Okay.
Yes, sir. And I don't know, they said they were watching the whole premises or whatnot. But obviously they were watching me because the minute I got in the car and left.
Okay, where were you at?
At the Oak Lodge. I was visiting a lady friend.
Okay.
And so the guy that I was traveling with, we left and went right on Austin. The police that I'm talking about was in a vehicle sitting next to Mako's. So as we're going down Austin, I see the officers coming up the one way. So to come after us. So I tell the driver, hey, just let me out. Let they coming for me. I don't have nothing to hide. Yeah. So I got out the car, and when the police hit the corner, there I was waiting for them. So they jump out, and then they proceed to, basically ask me what my name is, blase, blase. And I'm like, what do you guys want to know my name for? Well, I haven't done anything. What's going on? And I got video for all this. So long story short, we do the 1, 2, 3. They want my name. I'm like, for what? Plead the 4th, plead the 5th. They let me go. Hours later, they come to the hotel. Go into the office under the presumption that they're getting permission from the owner to issue me a trespassing warrant.
They give you criminal trespass warrant.
Yeah, but the manager didn't have any problem with me, any issue. And I have him on film admitting to my girlfriend that he didn't do that. And this was after I had already speaking to the police, told them where I was at. They came to the establishment, continued to investigate me, came to my room under the pretext that they had to give me the temporary, the warning to leave the premises, but that they had not. I spoke to the manager about me at all. Yeah. So here they are at the door, barging in without a warrant. They pull me out, handcuff me, take me, throw me in the truck. So they don't tell me anything else. So I have the video of my girlfriend explaining, asking the manager, like, hey, what's going on? You could have came and told me if you want my boyfriend to leave, but he's like, hey, I don't know what's going on. And so here the officers are trying to stop him so they can try to get their lie in because they can't, he's not fit to back them. He didn't give them permission to come to my room or the number. It was a sergeant parked at Mako's watching the room. And that's how they figured out which room I was in.
Did your girlfriend rent the room? Or did
She's been staying there 14 months. And I was just visiting her.
Okay.
And this is what I was trying to explain. I had already explained this to the police officers earlier that day when they accosted me on the street. And they let me go. So they came back and dragged me out the room again under the assumption that I have something to hide and I have a warrant. This continued all the way to Highway 6.
They took you to jail?
They took me to jail,
okay.
Where they let me go. Hours later, apologized and offered to give me a ride back to the same hotel that they barged in my room to give me the trespassing.
They put you in jail? Or
they
took
put
you
me.
To jail and then took you
they
out?
put me in jail.
Okay.
I was in the holding cell, and I asked the sheriff. I asked the deputies there. I said, "How many times have you guys ever seen someone get released like this? It's not often. You know what I mean? Like, this is a strange occurrence, and what troubles me is that there was a sergeant there the whole time, and I'm trying to speak to him, but he's just ignoring me. And so it troubles me because this recently just happened to my brother. And I called internal affairs, and I called my city councilman, I called everyone. My brother was arrested, money was stolen from him, and I tried to raise a big stink about it. My brother got his money back.
What is your name?
My name is Robert Hutchison, Hutchson.
So what is your question for us, Robert?
Well, the reason I come here because I've already spoken to the Texas Rangers. I've already spoken to the FBI, so I'm going through the proper steps. I tried to call internal affairs. I spoke to internal affairs. Sergeant Vaughn, he basically gave me the cockamamie excuse that the police gave me at the jail. And I'm like, we're supposed to be impartial. You should hear both sides of the story. At least watch my video and audio before you make the assumption and tell me what I should have done or what I should have done or what I should have done. So I'm like, I know you can't help me because you've already sided with your fellow constituents. I don't want to say friends, but moving on. So in order to get the Texas Rangers, I had to get the district attorney to basically write.
And you talked to the Waco supervision about
the way
you were handled.
Yes, sir. And it's crazy, not to cut you off, but it's so hard to get someone over there with any type of accountability or rank that you just kind of keep going through the phone shuffle. I was switched to the K9 unit 3 different times. You know, I'm like, man, is this purpose or are you just really stalled and you're not trying to help me? Then I just call someone else, man. You know, and it's to that point.
Okay.
And it troubles me because I really think they are targeting me in retaliation.
So you say you went to jail Friday and you got
I
out
went
of
to
jail.
jail Friday. I walked home.
Okay.
You know, I'm like,
We're
wow.
going to ask you
Yes, sir.
the basic question we ask anybody that comes in our office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever been handled for any mental health issues?
No, sir.
You've never.
I work with.
Call. You never went
No, sir.
to the crisis center. You never.
No, sir.
You never wanted to harm yourself.
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm very sane.
Okay.
I'm not, and
What they arrest you for?
that's the troubling thing because I kept asking them, hey, if I'm going to jail, which is it going to be? Failure to ID, criminal trespassing, like which one is it? Which one is it? And they would never come to the truck and tell me.
So they would never actually tell you.
The sergeant was right there, wouldn't even speak to me. He rolled the window up and he was and not to make excuses for the officers, but they were doing everything the superior officer on the site was telling me to do. Even the initial stop, they were texting him and speaking to him, and he was telling them what to do. And he's black, so I'm not even throwing a race car.
Spell your last name one more time.
HUTCHISON.
ISON.
And I'm like, if I'm a prime suspect of a crime, let me know, because if not, I'm just going to be quiet till my lawyer's here. But he said, no, you have to tell me your name. So this yes, sir. This whole thing was about getting my name because they assumed that they just knew I had a warrant and I had something to hide.
What day did you go to jail?
Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But they didn't book me in the jail didn't book me, so I don't even think they had me in the computer. I went as far as them taking my property and going into
You've been in jail since January. Shows you hadn't been in jail since January.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even get booked. So that's why I've never had that happen. And many times I've been to Highway 6, I've never, after me getting my blanket and sitting there holding, say, you know who opened the thing? The deputy opened the thing, and the police called my name. And he said, Hutchinson. And I said, yes, sir. He said, well, that's who you are. He gained that information from the property officer.
Have you went to the Waco City Council?
Yes, sir. I emailed Peaks, and he's.
You emailed them?
Yes, sir.
Have they responded?
Not yet. And this is the second occurrence that this is happening. Like my brother just recently was taken out of his place of business, money taken off him, and he was thrown in jail.
Everybody has to answer to someone.
Someone, exactly.
And if you're not getting any satisfaction with the Waco Police Department, then you took the right channels. You went to the City Council because they're over the Waco Police Department.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'll go fucking email them. I try to go sit down and meet them personally.
Yeah.
But I guess they told me to come speak to the sheriff's department. The district attorney office told me to come speak with you guys. Yeah,
Okay.
20, 30 minutes ago. And I said, hey, not to be funny, but why would I have to go speak with the sheriff's department? And the Texas Rangers told me to speak with you guys. And she said, well, you have to go through all of them. Proper. And I said, I accept that.
Well,
So,
Well, you got different levels. You got
Exactly.
the city and then the county. The city falls in the county. The county falls in the state of Texas, and the state of Texas
United
falls
States.
in the feds.
Do you know what today is?
today is Tuesday, the date 26, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So
Like I said, we're going to ask you the basic question.
Okay,
So
sir.
you don't want to harm yourself or anyone
no,
else.
sir, no, sir, no, sir. I don't have any gripe.
You know
with the
where you're
police.
at. You're at the
Sheriff's
sheriff's
Department. I
office, right?
walked over here to speak with you guys.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Like I said, I would advise you to go see Waco. Well, wait and see what you hear back from the Waco City Council.
We do. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
guys. Mhm.
Hey, Robert, do you remember the black sergeant's name?
And I've been trying to get that because I felt like this really falls on him. I'm not
Is that
throwing
one
a
you
race
work for
card.
Waco?
I'm like, this is like a from the
You
top
You
down.
used to work for Providence. Did he have
Oh.
like a funny accent?
I didn't even hear him. What?
Well,
I got him on video.
Street crimes. What's the name that does work?
Eddie?
Yeah.
Eddie Williams?
Is it Eddie Williams?
I didn't even get it. I'm so he wouldn't even.
Was it
You
officer?
say-
You
you
said
say-
Johnson. Was it Richard
It
Johnson?
was. I don't know.
That's
Big
I can
white
show
guy.
you.
White guy?